until early Tuesday morning. Caroline County is still the only county at this moment still under that winter weather advisory, as the National Weather Service is expecting a little bit more icy conditions down there, and that's what we are seeing on the latest model runs as well. So not just tracking snowfall, but for you, plowable snowfall for that matter, around 3 to 6 inches throughout your Sunday. But we are also tracking an icy mix that's going to create a light glaze of ice on the roadways and even limited visibilities at times heading into your Monday. So looking at snowfall totals so far, let us know what you're seeing outside your window. If you have a ruler, you can head outside and measure how much snow you have. We would love to see your pictures. So far, around Pimlico, just under for that matter, 2.5 inches of snow. Reisterstown, that's fairly new, just came in with 2 inches of snowfall. BWI, a little over 1.5 inches. And down towards Perry Hall, Columbia, and even Sykesville, about 1.5 inches of snowfall has been reported so far. But again, let us know what you're seeing outside your window, and we would love to see your snow day pictures. You can send them in to us at PIX, so that's PIX at WMAR.com, or you can send them to me, Stevie.Daniels at WMAR.com. So we haven't really changed our snow map too much. 6 to 10 inches still looking to be the case. Give or take a few inches, depending on how much freezing rain and sleet starts to get into the mix. So the more freezing rain and even the rain that we deal with, that's going to help drop our snowfall totals. Around 8 to maybe 14 inches, higher amounts of snow will be located across higher terrain, so mainly around Carroll County and out west. But we're looking at lesser amounts of snow and more icy conditions, the potential for more slushy conditions, also dealing with that around Easton and mainly around Delaware. So 4 to 8 inches is still looking to be a possibility. But ice amounts. So this is what we've been talking about all morning long. Anywhere from 1/10 of an inch upwards of 2/10 of an inch of ice can be expected. So this could create very dangerous travel conditions, a lot of travel issues, definitely a possibility. And even some of that ice not only can create a light glazing of ice on roadways and overpasses, but also power lines as well. So if it gets heavy enough, this could bring down some power lines and ultimately create some scattered power outages. So just make sure you have ways to get your weather updates, make sure your phone is charged, have an extra battery nearby, because you might need that depending on if we are going to be dealing with, again, that much ice. And also our winds are going to pick up as well and gust anywhere from 35 to upwards of 40 miles per hour tomorrow. So that could also cause some of those power lines to move back and forth as well. But we are dealing with the first wave of snow, obviously, right now. But we're going to start to deal with that wintry mix as we head around 9, 10 o'clock this evening, especially around Chestertown and Elkton. And then that, as this low pressure system kind of moves offshore and up to the north and east, we're going to be dealing with moisture still from that on the back side of it. So that's going to rotate counterclockwise. That's going to continue to push snow in and across the area Monday evening into Tuesday around midday, and that's when we'll start to see those snow chances really diminish as well. Temperatures stay pretty consistent around freezing or just below freezing, and wind chill values will remain in the 20s throughout the day. It's going to be even gustier heading into your Monday as well. That wintry mix will turn back over to snow as we head around 1 to 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and our winds will pick up out of the north and east and eventually out of the north and west throughout your Monday afternoon and evening, sustained anywhere from 10 to 20 miles per hour, but gusts on top of that upwards of 35 to even 40, maybe even 45 miles per hour, especially along the eastern shore. That's where I expect winds to be the strongest. So if we still have some of that powdery, fluffy snow around, that could really cause that to blow and drift. So that's what could help reduce visibilities as well. So just keep that in mind. Again, travel conditions really not looking great. Even as we head into your Monday, not only dealing with gusty winds, and even that wintry mix transitioning back over to snow, but our wind chills will stay in the low to mid 20s. So it's going to be rather chilly out there for your Monday. Definitely not great travel conditions for today, but it's looking to become a little bit worse, especially tonight. You really don't want to be out driving in icy conditions again, we could be dealing with that potential for ice accretion anywhere from 1/10 of an inch upwards of 2/10 of an inch. That is not ruled out either. But two of the more reliable models that we use are actually showing some of that warmer air moving in and kind of nosing into central Maryland as we head around 9 to 10 o'clock this evening. So that's when some locations, especially around the city and locations around the eastern shore, could be seeing some of that freezing rain potential first. So confidence is a little bit lower tonight because the forecast gets a little tricky when you bring in that freezing rain and that sleet potential. But throughout today, so right now through 8, 9 o'clock, we could be dealing with anywhere from 3 to 6 inches of snow. Additionally, when it's all said and done, anywhere from 2 to maybe 5 inches of snow additionally throughout your Monday and into your Tuesday. So the system is definitely not over yet. And again, we'll start to be dealing with that transition back over to strictly snow as we head around 2 to 3 o'clock Monday afternoon. So and we could also be dealing with a brief dry slot. I wouldn't rule that out completely either tonight into tomorrow. So just because you see the snow stop and you may not see some freezing rain or even sleet out there for a short amount of time, don't let your guard down because it's going to be back. The system is not going to be out of our hair until late in the day Tuesday. A lot of the model runs still show that the snow will be lingering throughout your Tuesday morning and into your Tuesday afternoon. So again, keep that in mind. Get the shovels ready. You will definitely need to wear the extra layers out and about, not just for today, but also for tomorrow. Again, that transition from snow over to a wintry mix will occur around 9 to 10 o'clock this evening and will continue to be the case overnight, possibly dealing with a lull in the forecast, so some brief dry time, but that's not going to stick around. That's not going to be for a long period of time. As we head around midday Monday, it's going to transition back over to snow. So for the folks that are just tuning in, just keep that in mind. The snow won't be over until midday, late afternoon Tuesday, but we will continue to bring you more updates this evening, both on air and online, and I will definitely answer any of your questions shortly, but I really hope everyone stays safe and enjoy the snow.